Welcome folks to Dubbo Zoo. This is the African wild dog, also known as the lazy bastard that just lays there and does nothing. Occasionally known to get up and do something, a rare occasion. This one's eyeballing me. I think it can smell the licorice we're eating. So everywhere you go around here there's these signs of propaganda trying to get you to think differently, but I'd be spitting the real facts about what these animals are actually all about. The camels here, they're a very sensitive animal. They can't really last very well in the wild. They need to be nurtured constantly. They especially need to live as close as possible to water. Yeah, I suddenly feel the urge to order soup with my dinner. This is a common household cat that's been just let in to stay in the zoo. Just catching some rest time under the shade. This is the slowest type of cat in the world, this one. They, as you see, it's doing currently 0 kilometers per hour. They spend most of the day doing maybe 1 kilometer an hour. Yeah, you can pick these up as a pet and adopt them anywhere you want, so yeah, maybe consider it. Did you ever hear the story about how if a goldfish gets in the river it turns into a carp? Well, that's actually what happens if a household cat gets out into the wild, it turns into a lion. Yeah, so proof of that is, see how it's behaving just like a household cat. It's extremely lazy, useless, thinks it runs the world. Yeah, so just be careful with your household cats. You don't want to let like a whole bunch of lions loose in the Australian outback. So yeah, be careful with that. I got excited about it moving and it stood up, moved 2 meters and then laid down again. Again, more proof that these are actually just household cats that have got loose into the Australian outback, because they are just behaving like lazy little buggers that think they own everything. This one here is what the lions call the Big Mac. So yeah, out in the wild, you can't just go get takeaway, so you've got to find your food. So this over here is the predator's called, steak sandwich with chips. It's a bit more harder to get than the Big Macs. Yeah. They're everywhere, the Big Macs. And there's like all household cats that are very lazy and they just lay down all the time. This is one of the smaller types of cats in the world. You've got to be careful you don't let your cat get out at night or it will get this big. So just make sure you keep your cats nice and safe, register them. You'll end up with one of these on your hands. Like most animals there. Around here they seem to just prefer a bit of shade. Probably sick of people looking at them all the time. Here we are at the Tasmanian Devils. One thing I've learnt today is don't believe cartoons are 100% accurate, because they don't seem to be very much like the cartoon. You ever remember swinging on the monkey bars as a kid? I'm just as good as that. So I've got a close encounter with the stripy variety here. Can't say I know too much about these, but they seem pretty chill. Yeah, these are, they say, yeah, the elephant never forgets. So I guess they have trouble letting things go, a bit like me, hold grudges over nothing. Get over it, mate. It'll be alright, get over it. Every little thing's gonna be alright. See the hippopotamus being very lazy. This animal is known for being the most friendly of all animals in all of Africa. They've never ever tried to do anything aggressive towards humans ever. as you see, they're just very fat and lazy, like every animal here. They just seem to want to lay down and do nothing. I mean, if you were going to get fed at the same time every day, wouldn't you? G'day folks, welcome back to Dubbo Zoo. Now looking at the giraffes, they're complaining about no shade, but the silly buggers ate all the branches off the trees, and that's why there's no shade. So not the most sensible of animal, but yeah, good times had by all. Here we've got meerkats. Their common environment is in an office trying to sell insurance. They often refer to everything as very simple, and they're quite cunning salesmen that will often try and get you to upgrade them to premium insurance. Welcome to the white rhino. Absolutely amazing, stumped for words. What a beast of an animal. He's really loving that grass. I'm so in awe of this one, I don't even have a fun fact. Just a beautiful animal.